I'm trying to tell y'all, don't worry about what people say about you. They're going to try to belittle you. They're going to try to satellite your name. They're going to try to sabotage you. They're going to just try to do anything they're trying to do to destroy you. In the name of Jesus.
What's poppin', gang? It's your boy JB here, and we are here with the season finale of the ThatsThatOnThatPodcast Season 1. And to the front of me, got one of my kids. one of y'all heard him before, once or twice or 3 times. I feel like it's one of the perfect people in my life right now to help me close out this season of the podcast. So, introduce yourself.
It's the boy, it's Jay, you feel me? And I'm appreciative that my man's got me here on the season finale to close out the year, and start the new year, you feel me?
I'm gonna close it out. We are 6 days? What's it?
Today is the 28th. We got 2 days, 3 days, 2.
I'm all the way off. I mean, this entire
it's somewhere in there, man.
This entire year, all of my days after like February have been the same. Monday, Tuesday, that's it.
Bro,
Monday,
Tuesday. Been.
Let's go.
It was like March, you blink, and now we in December, and that shit's crazy.
That is true because the summer was trash.
Summer was...
Spring.
I don't want to say my summer was trash. Like, I was still able to do stuff, but yeah, I feel you. It wasn't how summers was in the past, but that's because everybody been going through a big transition in their life, you feel me? Everybody definitely. That we be around, that I know that, we be around.
That is actually very much so true because everybody has, I guess got to that stepping stone in life to where, okay, now what's the next move? You know
everybody
what I mean?
elevated, but It was like when you elevate, you got to adjust, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of things come with that. You're still dealing with stuff from the past and you're dealing with new things that you bringing on. So elevation is always going to come with some change, some reflection, all type of stuff.
Definitely. I mean, and it comes with uncomfortability too. That's what I'm trying to navigate through. Like,
no cap.
I don't like to be uncomfortable, but I know uncomfortable strikes growth. If you can't be uncomfortable, or if you're not uncomfortable, you're obviously stagnant. Yeah, and you're consistent and you're okay with where you are, and I'm not. Although I know we both
so much more
things
out here that we want to get to, so it's 100%. Like all we can do is put ourselves in uncomfortable situations, and they only uncomfortable because we haven't been in them before.
Exactly.
But once you been in them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you
know how to navigate through them shits. 115%. I feel like we have a long time ahead of us. We got years and years and years.
We got so many years, so much time ahead of us to do whatever. But it's like it's always going to come with doubt and just different things of just like that everybody deal with. Mm-hmm. But it's like when you want to get to somewhere that a lot of people don't get to, you got to do certain things that people don't want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, so you can't be like, oh.
If you're not growing, then you basically just sitting there like, you feel me?
Just being all about what's right there and what's right now. I mean, if that's what you want, that's okay.
It's like, it's so many ways that you can think about it. When you think about it, like, you feel me? Like, if everybody they own flower, you feel me? You all blossom at different times and, you feel me, just at different rates and all type of stuff. And, like, yeah, some flowers still may be the same, but they still bloom at different times.
It's like, you get different supplements.
Word. And then at some point, some flowers just die. And to me, being dead is just being stuck in a space that that's not good for you, or that you don't want to be in, but you're okay with being in.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, but some people are okay being in certain situations that they know that they don't want to be in, but they're so scared to be uncomfortable to even make that change that they're okay with staying in a situation that they don't want to be in.
It's easier for people to be in those situations because when you're in a situation where you have to do minimal work or you don't have to think as much for what I want or what I'm going to do or where am I going to go, a lot of people don't want that burden of thinking too hard or putting themselves through work to actually get to where they want to be. I do feel like, and I've said this on the last episode, I feel like a lot of people, especially our people, and I'm talking about POC, we don't reach our full potentials. Not only because, of course, they're telling you that you ain't shit or you can't make it somewhere, but we don't reach our full potentials because we're too scared to reach our full potential, because some people, once again, are just too lazy to really want to get to where they know they really truly can be in life.
There's a lot of lazy people out here.
Nah, this doesn't go to say, you know, not everybody wants to live a huge lavish life. Not everybody wants to have the most, which is okay. If you're okay with what you're doing and where you at, that's your business and that's all right. Oh, cool, accept it. But you can't be out here, especially making every other status or making every other post, oh, I'm going to be here, I want more, I want to be this, I want to be that, but you're not doing what you need to do to be that. Or you don't have in your mind when you're going to start doing it. You know what I mean?
Facts. It's like you got to have a plan. And if you don't got a plan, you're not going to execute nothing. Yeah. You feel me?
And if you don't start making your plan, if you want to actually get somewhere, you're never going to get to where you want to go.
1% a day, you stepping, you starting your track to where you're trying to go.
It's 1 step ahead than where you was
1% a day. That's the minimum that you could do. You feel me? At least you still doing something to better yourself. Like you still trying to grow. It may not be at the pace that you want to be at, but you'll get there as long as you keep stepping. Because at 1%, 50 days down the line, it may not be 50%, but in the analogy, we could say it's 50%. You feel me? You got 50 more days. You're going to be where you want to be.
Where you want to be. Boom. Just like that.
You just got to stick to the plan, execute.
That just goes to say faith without works is dead. And that's just for people
that have faith. No cap. You can pray as much as you want.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't putting your foot in that field. You ain't getting that groundwork in. You ain't really going to get nowhere.
Right.
That's unless, of course, you hit the lotto and then you get some partners and all the other shit. But we ain't talking about that. Let me talk a little bit about this year, though. This year, in total, a mess. But I want to break it down in sections. Not too much in sections, but let's just talk about specific shit. So, this year for the podcast, it was all right. Just starting out. Cool. Reached a couple of countries. Shout out to the people in Germany that are still listening. I've reached other countries and shit like that, but I wasn't expecting it to be or to get it off the ground in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? Because once again, faith without works is dead.
Yeah, facts.
But I feel like, although I haven't really spoken about it publicly, the unsolicited breaks and everything else like that was necessarily due to life and life events of this year and everything else like that, because it was shitty. But as far as everything that was accomplished, and at least the people I got to talk to, and the guests and just random other podcasts and stuff like that, it was worth it. I said this year I wanted the goal to be to network as much as possible, which I failed at that, but I was able to intermingle it in throughout the year, but it's not necessarily where I wanted us to be, you know what I mean? So that's definitely the goal next year, or still one of the goals, to network a little bit more. I do want to thank everybody once again. Just in case I forget to say it, I thank every viewer that was here. I thank everybody that supports, anybody that shared, anybody that said anything to anybody about it. I appreciate you for doing so. I love all of the support and the lack of support that I've got, but I mean, that just shows you who you need around. But this year has been shitty. This year has been, it hasn't been fully shitty, because I don't always look at shit just, I always try to find the light in everything, but it hasn't been fully shitty, but, the second half of the year has been, crazy for me, in just a mental space. So, how are you feeling about 2021?
2021, for me, was definitely a year for learning, lessons, just a bunch of different things. From going from where I was last year, we could even say on this day where I was last year, it's a year ago today, the situations that I was in and everything that I was going through.
Bro.
I was going through BS, bro.
Yes.
And I'm I'm still dealing with a lot of that stuff now, but I'm
you got a lot of it cleared out.
Yeah, but I definitely got a lot of that stuff figured out, and I definitely got into a space to where I can be. Like, I got my own crib, I got another car, you feel me? I got to sort of kind of
step up.
Yeah, start taking those steps up to where I wanted to be, because I'm like, last year, that's all I wanted, you feel me? So it was like, now being able to have it and obtain these things and now maintain
sooner than you thought?
Yeah, sooner than I thought, but certain situations pushed me to do that, but it was just God telling me it was time.
Good. Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like, I'm still learning lessons and stuff with that now. So like this year is also, it's just been something that's just, I've been learning, and I just trying to learn myself and learn what I like and learn what I want to do. Cause I'm for myself, I'm still going through that phase where I feel like I know what I want to do, but I don't, like, groundwork wise, it's so wide. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know where I want to get started.
Yep.
You feel me? So it's like, I just need to get started. Now that I have these things in my life, now it's like, God's telling me now in this time, like where I'm at now, after just turning 23, it's like, once I hit 23 that night, it was just like the days before coming up to us, I was just having these thoughts, but now it's like, okay, I've been thinking about it. Now it's time to execute and put this shit into work, because it's like, not just because it's a new year coming up, but it's a transition for myself, and I feel like it's a big energy shift that's happening right now. And I don't want to say just energy shift, but I feel like God is really pushing me to do what I want to do, pushing me to get to the things that I want to get to, putting me in the places that I want to be. And it's like, it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's like, these are the steps that you have to take to get to where you want to. Yeah. It's like, if I don't do this, it's going to be hard regardless. But if I do this, it's still going to be hard, but I'm getting to somewhere I want to be. You feel me? Like,
and even if that hard is only going to be temporary.
God forbid, even if I don't obtain my end goal, which I will, I know I'm going to get it. I will be much happier with myself knowing that I tried than knowing that, instead of just wondering what it would have felt like.
Yeah, no, 100%. I definitely get that. Because, I mean, you still get up. You still have that will, even when niggas are tired, even when you don't want to do anything, even when you want to give up. Word. You still get up and like, nah, I'm not giving up on myself. I'm definitely not going to give up on my dream, because anything is obtainable through me, God, and my mind, and will to work. Word. Like, as long as you willing to really get out there and do your shit, you're just gonna be recognized.
And that's all it be, bro.
Yeah.
It be like, all it is one person at a time.
Yeah.
There's 7 billion people on this planet, man.
Yeah.
7
many
billion
different
people.
Countries and continents. Like,
bro, it's people everywhere. And yeah, it's a lot of people out here who may not even, rock with you, may not get your vibe, may not get what you understand, but it is people out here who do. So it's like, all it is, like, in reality, all it is just meeting folk. That's all it is. It's just meeting folk. And it's like, this person may not like you, but it's always another person. You just meet that person. Exactly. Hey, this is who I am. Hopefully you fuck with me. You feel me?
Support.
Hey, this is who I am. And then hopefully you fuck with me. And then now you sort of kind of got like a partnership for a friendship.
Right.
It could go, you have bad partnerships, bad friendships, and you have those good ones. It's just like, you gotta, I don't know, bro.
Life is definitely accepted when it's coming from a positive place.
Yeah, no cap.
I mean? People gonna fuck with you and they gonna support you when they see genuinely who you are and what you about, and they fuck with that. Other motherfuckers don't, because of whatever reason. It is what it is. But as long as it's coming from a genuine loving place, fuck with y'all fuck with me. I'm just here to really build a family, pretty much. Outside family, everybody can intermingle. You know what I mean? You know how people be having like fan bases, although they're not fans, they're supporters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
But
it's a difference between.
I'm saying, like a little cult fan.
I don't think I can. If you fucking with something that I do, that I'm putting out, to others, or just as my work, it's like, you're not a fan. You're a supporter. You support me. You don't have to.
Not at all.
You feel me? But you do, and I appreciate that. So it's like,
it's like you're actually spending your time.
Why would I call you a fan? You're not a fan of me. You're my
supporter.
I
feel like that's a demeaning term a little bit.
Yeah, to me it's demeaning.
Because fan is, what is it? It's like the subtext of fan is a fanatic. You know what I mean? Basically, that's where the name comes from or whatever. I was like, you don't have to be fanatical. You don't have to worship me because I don't believe in all that other shit.
Yeah, fact.
So I'm just like,
support me. You just rock with me.
You support me. You support me. I support you because I am a supportive person. Like I feel like if I really fuck with you and you doing something, whatever the fuck it is, as long as it ain't no fucked up illegal shit. And if it's weed, you know, how about a few? But whatever. But like if you like anybody I really fuck with, I just support them. Whether that's a like, a share, or tell somebody about their business or what they're trying to do.
No cap though.
And it be like random as fuck. If I see you and I fuck with you, I'm definitely just going to do it off GP. You know what I mean? Because I fuck with you. I like you.
Facts.
I like you and what you're doing.
Facts.
So
I fuck
I'm
with
a
you.
support.
I fuck with what you're doing. You know so I'm supporting off rip. It's like it's no issue. Mm-hmm. And if it's a monetary thing, you feel me? Hey, if I got it, then cool. You feel me?
Exactly. 100%.
And if I don't, you feel me? I always got your number. I can hit you back up or whatever the thing is. You feel me? Like that. So it's
100%. I definitely feel like my love that I am looking for will be. Well, I ain't gonna say I feel like. I know it will be reciprocated. You know what I mean? You show love, I show love.
Yeah, facts.
If I see you, and I really fuck what you doing, or fuck with what you doing, I definitely do it. And if I feel like I need to offer you some, you know, critiques or feel like, you know, not necessarily change somebody's shit, but if I feel like I need to let you know, it's like, okay, you might want to switch that because marketing.
What?
I be feeling like a marketing genius sometimes, but then I be feeling like, I need to market.
I be feeling that too, but it just be
I need a team.
Creativity, because sometimes creativity
100%.
just hits you and it's just like bam.
Look,
and then sometimes, you feel
Yeah.
me, when you thinking about something, it take you a little minute. So it'd be like, damn. But I feel that with the creative thing though. Like with the like what you were saying.
Yeah, definitely. So, what do you feel like, reflecting on 2021 and yourself this past year, what do you feel like you need to work on or you needed to work on more of earlier in the year?
Something that I needed to work on earlier in the year. Patience. Definitely patience. Earlier in the year, I definitely needed to work.
Early in the year, did that incident happen at the mall?
What incident?
Was that, or was that last year? I feel like that was last year.
What incident happened at the mall?
I'm not going to say it on there, on audio.
But like,
you know, the whole smacking situation.
I'm not
Oh my God! Did you just do that? Let me stop. Anyway, I don't know why I feel like I was high, but I was like, yo, don't do that. Like,
what situation is you talking about?
Remember when I think we just got food, me, you, and you know. And we was in the car.
You gotta text me this person's name, because I don't know.
We was in the car. My phone with the die like shit. Okay, hold on. The whole little smacky smack. When somebody said something bitch, he was
yeah, nah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I know what you talking about. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So no, I understand the patience part. I was like, oh shit. I think we had just smoked. We went to go get some Sukihana.
No cap.
I can go for some Sukihana.
Sukihana would be fire. That shit gonna put you to sleep after you eat it though.
Bro,
no cap.
We always gotta take a nap. Wake up and like, alright, what we about to watch? We really should have went to go see Spider-Man today.
Fuck! Today is Tuesday.
Yeah. And it's 11:51. Nah. And I got work tomorrow. I can't do that.
Bro, I gotta wait another 7 days to go see this movie. I'm not paying more than $5. Fuck that. Anytime I go to the movie theater, it's only on Tuesdays, bro. Chalk. That shit is a scam.
I feel
that shit is too much money.
It's Spider-Man. Doctor Strange isn't Spider-Man. And if
$12?
everybody don't know, Doctor Strange is my nigga. That's my guy. That's my favorite Avenger. If y'all don't fuck with Marvel, you're weird. So Doctor Strange.
How you gonna say somebody weird because they don't fuck with Marvel?
It is what it is. I
don't know. Now, I don't know. Now it's like, who don't fuck with Marvel? Like, I think everybody grew up on Marvel. It's something that was so like now it's something so. I don't want to say it's something so mainstream.
But like back in the day, I watched
is.
Marvel movies, but I wasn't a fan of like superheroes, although they was better than DC. I ain't never really fuck with DC like that.
Word.
Like I watch Disney, but I'm not watching DC. It's corny. Other than Spider-Man, because I was my nigga. But I wasn't like I'm more into my shit almost dropped. I was more into like horror, so I was like,
Word. Growing up, I was like,
but I watched them.
Growing up, I really wasn't like. It was really like Spider-Man and Hulk. I feel like Hulk was
Hulk. Yeah, I fuck with
Hulk. I feel like Hulk is my favorite.
You ever have the Hulk hands?
Yeah, I did.
Like them shits. Oh
yeah,
my god,
shits,
yo,
Hulk
bro,
smash that shit.
Yo.
You ever had the windows, the big ass balloons that you put on the soccer boppers or whatever those shits called? Them shits was wild.
And then you start fucking boop boop mollywopping with that shit. Man, listen.
Got them shits for Christmas one year. Yeah.
Back in the day, Christmas was like the shit.
No cap, bro. I used to get like everything. RC cars, clothes, all type of stuff. Like Christmas. My parents, for where we was at and for what we had going on, my parents, I'm not gonna lie, like when we was kids, I do have a lot of good memories of shit that happened. Mm-hmm. But life is fucking crazy.
Yo.
I'm gonna just say that there.
On God, bro. On God. Listen. Christmas was shit back in the day. Christmas ain't really start getting shitty until my mom had my little brother, and then my sister had my nephew.
Word.
And then she had my niece, and then she had my other niece, and then she had my other niece.
2,000 years later.
Word. And now she has my other niece. Yeah. Which they're all my goddaughters. But
I feel you.
Woo! Christmas is shitty.
It's crazy.
Like, Christmas is shitty.
Cause I got a big family. I know you got a big family. This shit is wild, bro.
It's fuck. And here we are.
The prices that people are willing to pay for a lot of things right now is crazy. So it make it crazy for everybody else.
I be sitting there
this like, resale joint is so
definitely about to give you my socks.
Reselling, you could resell anything.
Yeah.
If it has a value, you could resell it.
And you can it's like it's gonna be an idiot that's gonna pay for that shit.
I feel like right now is something it's popping and it's sort of kind of like turning to like a new age type thing to where it's like this is what we do now. Like we're selling, but like you buy something, okay, this is mine now. I can sell it for more or whatever.
That's because everybody caught on to the
back
game.
in the day. It's just like, all right, bet, yo, the new Jordans came out. We about to go grab them. Them Jordans 180, 190, 200.
Everybody's standing in line to get a pair.
Yeah, you stand in line. You do your raffle, all that, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you can sell them off. And I feel like the selling part just caught on. It's just. It's a lot of niggas got up from this shit. Everybody got onto
the scam, bro.
I don't think. But when you say it, it's like people call it a scam. But when you break it down and you take out all the other shit, where to why is.
But it's a scam. I said it's a legal scam, but it's a scam. It's a smart scam, but it's a scam.
What do Gucci do? You feel me?
No, I ain't
Gucci just make clothes that cost a lot of bread.
Wait. I didn't say that they wasn't a scam either. But it's a scam.
Everything out here is a fucking scam, bro.
Yeah, we be scheming. But
everything out here is a fucking scam.
I'm about to start getting into the shit. I'm telling you.
Bro, it's so much stuff that we could get into that we should have been got into. We just so late with shit, which is crazy.
We are late.
But we gonna get there.
It's so terrible because you feel so old being so late,
bro.
Like I just, you know what I'm saying?
So many ideas. It's probably a bunch of ideas that's going on right now that's making ton of bread that we didn't probably. I don't even want to say together, but just like you probably thought in your life at some point, this is something that I would probably make or whatever. Exactly. They'd be like, damn, bro, that's crazy. I don't want to say somebody stole my idea, but say no.
But and that's why I don't post my designs. A lot of people have been asking me for years, especially since high school. Oh, why don't you post your designs? Why don't you, try to send them out or whatever? Because maybe I say, I don't post my shit because a lot of it is unique. Some is inspired, but not from like regular shit. But I don't want to have somebody steal my shit because you can't really. It's hard as fuck to patent lock designs. You basically can't do that. You know what I mean? So, and that's why everybody's running around here with the same version of different brand dresses. But tell you, you can tell when some shit is cheap. Sometimes you can just look at it. You're like, that's a little cheap. It's that fabric. But either way, I feel that. As long as we know now, we recognizing what we need to do, what we should have done, and what we need to start doing, I feel like we good.
Yeah, facts.
Especially with the energy change.
How about you?
Because
I know I said for me, one was patience.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with you?
You know I'm perfect. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, yeah.
For real. It was a few things. For real, like, I feel like, I'm not necessarily closed off because I'm an open person. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I'm an open book. You just gotta, what page to turn to. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So, but I feel like when I'm going through shit, and I've been noticing, I think it's maybe because it's my Taurus fucking moon sign or whatever. When I'm going through shit, I subtract from everything and everybody.
Facts.
Without no notice. You know what I'm saying?
I do that shit too.
Yeah, so I feel like when I've been doing that, I feel like sometimes it's unfair because usually when somebody's not getting a response, back in the day, I ain't really give a fuck about. Anyway, so not getting a response and or not necessarily being your regular self with people without a notice is kind of misleading and rude. So I had to come to that conclusion of I gotta not be so reclusive. Now, it's okay to work on yourself and really be chilling by yourself, because that's what I pretty much do. It's like, because I deal with everything by myself, that's what I'm used to doing. So I'm just like, I don't really need anybody to really deal with anybody. Yes, it'd be nice to have somebody, but also too, I feel like it's not too many people that I can trust enough with me and my emotions and how I'm feeling just about whatever.
Facts.
To really tell somebody, you know what I mean? I don't feel like there's too many people I can really go to.
Word.
Like, I got a few I can count on one hand and maybe subtract 2 fingers. Yeah. But it's like, and I also feel like I give that a lot to everybody. You know what I mean? And it's just not reciprocated.
And I feel like it's not reciprocated. I be feeling the same
that's
way,
also
bro.
one of my justifications for just like not giving a fuck. I'm like, okay, I'm just really gonna be to myself. Facts. Let me fix myself. Let me fix how I'm feeling real quick, and then I'm gonna present myself when I'm back to me. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like just being a more open person to my closer inner circle, because like I said, I'm an open person, but I can be reclusive whenever I feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But I feel like you don't have to give everybody every piece of information anyway. But I feel like sometimes that could also hinder me from realizing who really can be there for me or who I really can trust with information. Just to see how people move with the information that's given to them. But because I don't feel like already I don't have that as long as I've been around people and whomever, I don't want to do that. So it's like a back and forth that I'm trying to like deal with and work with. So
I feel you on that. I be feeling like I be going through the same thing. Like,
yeah, I feel like
sometimes it's certain people on my list that I could talk to about anything and everything. Like I could go to, but with certain people, it just seemed like I give that, but I don't get it back.
Exactly.
And it's like, you say that we cool, but it really don't seem that way. It's like you don't even
feel like you don't care.
Yeah, facts. It's like, all right,
there's
cool.
no reciprocity.
Now it's just I know how you moving. So you feel me? The energy you give is the energy I'm giving back. Until I feel something different, then shit will change. But other than that, it is what it is. But isolation, I do feel like I isolate myself sometimes. When I'm going through shit, I feel like I'll isolate myself. And I try to do things more on my own and just go through it than to tell somebody what I'm going through and talk about it.
Right, because you feel like
relieve myself
really
of those stresses.
Anyway. Right.
Yeah. That's still like a barrier for me in relationships. It'd be hard to talk to people that I deal with about certain things just because I don't know how you gonna take it. I don't know how you gonna react. I don't know how you think I'm coming up. Because some females don't like that shit. It's just like, you feel me?
But then, once you're in the shit, and then you're not giving the shit because they don't like the shit, then they don't want to require
And then
the
at
shit.
that point, it's like,
That's
it's no
what
point
I
in
don't
this because it's like, I can't even, I feel like I can't even be safe with you. If you're supposed to be my shawty and we supposed to be rocking, and I can't, and then you feel me, and I can't even talk to you, or I feel like I can't even say my piece, that's just, I'm going to leave you alone.
Yeah, gotta leave people where they stay sometimes. And it is what it is.
I'm like, I got too much to be dealing with for me to not be able to even talk to the person that I'm supposed to be.
I'm in like with.
Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
It's like, I don't know, that's sort of kind of how I be open with you about just bullshit. You know,
that's how you connect when you really
facts.
having them deep moments. You know what I mean? So.
Some people be scared of them deep moments, and I don't know why.
That's because some people are scared of their own demons.
I love them deep moments. Like, them shits mean stuff to me.
Some people are scared of their own demons. Some people are scared to reflect on who they truly are or what they truly been through.
And I feel like that helps you. I feel like that helps you build character. That helps you.
It helps you grow because you get to deal with shit.
You're able to accept it. You're able to move on. And there's a lot of people who just scared to take accountability.
Some people can't accept it though.
Yeah.
But you gotta ask them, well, what the fuck happened to you to where you lack self-awareness and or haven't been able to connect to your inner self. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fact.
I feel like when you...
People be so closed off from their own self. Yeah. They be crazy.
100%. I feel like when you're not necessarily connected to yourself or your higher self. And not your higher self. I'm not talking about like I'm a shaman or some dumb shit like that. But no, I'm like, if you're not really just like aware, or if you're not like...
If you don't know who you are,
it's... And I understand everybody have to find who they are, but at least if you're not at least seeking who you are, truly, so you can just know, I feel like you'll have a better life once you understand yourself a little bit more.
Word.
And understand why you do things, or why you say things, or why you operate how you operate. And that's just for anybody and anything in life. You know what I mean? I've had to do it. I'm not saying I've fully done it, but I've definitely
still doing it.
Yeah, it's an active fucking.
It's a growth
task.
area.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's always gonna be a growth area as long as you live. No cap though.
So what do you feel like? Now, I'm not necessarily a person of like saying, "Oh my God, what's my New Year resolution?" Yeah. But what do you feel like you need to, or what are one of your goals for this upcoming year, or this upcoming energy shift, this upcoming new?
My goal for this change that I'm going through, that people are going through right now, for me, I feel like my goal is to just focus on my happiness, my health, and my wealth. Those are like, that's my goal. Like, because I feel like throughout life, that's all you really want. You want happiness, you want health, and you want wealth. And for me, those three things, like, they break down into so many different categories for me. But I feel like my main thing is just
achieving that. Yeah. I definitely feel that 100%.
To break it down, I guess you could say smaller goal, like not so big.
So
that's like a whole, that's a whole life. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's like my whole life type job. But for real, next year, start my clothing brand. I'm stamping that here. I have to. If 100%. I don't,
let them
shoot me. Say no.
You want to let them know what's coming to them, or what to look out for?
Man, listen. It's just a fly guy with some creative ideas. You know, putting in what I like, putting in what I want to see. You know, just throwing my flows out there on what I would feel look good on something. You feel me? Y'all gonna expect a lot. It's never gonna flop. When I drop, it's going up, and I know that for sure. But just to know, y'all gonna expect some fucking flames.
Talk your shit,
bro. I'm gonna go crazy. All I gotta do is start. That's the hardest part right now.
Yeah, only thing I do.
And I'm like,
put your foot down, get it through the door.
You know, I'm taking my steps to starting, so it's not like I'm not doing anything. I don't have no traction to it. right now, I'm still, aiming for a time frame of beginning of the year to like maybe like within January to March do something in there, but like definitely by the end of January I have something like up to where like people can see, and like you may not see the product or anything yet, but it's a whole production. I'm trying to do like a whole roll.
No, yeah, because you want your layout
like
to be
you want
your layout to be how you want
like
it to be.
Yeah, if we really gonna talk about it, like for me, I feel like when I do this, I want to do it as like, okay, this is like how you promote a movie. You feel me? You got a trailer. You got your little. You go out to the movies. Oh, coming soon type job.
Got your commercials.
Yeah, you feel me? You got your marketing down. Like you really got to. I want to market myself first. I want people to know who I am,
catalogs,
what I'm about.
Before
I'm not just about to. Hey yo, go buy this shirt because I made this. No, I'm not dropping nothing like that. That has no meaning behind
shit like that. That's what Nikki said. Yeah.
This is a collection.
100%.
This is something that I'm putting my time to. This is something that has a meaning behind it. This is something that you can relate to on another level for yourself. This isn't something that I'm just putting out there saying, yo, I just dropped a horse on the shirt. That's on fire. Go get that black stallion. Chalking it. Like, bro, why am I buying this shirt on the
design? And
like, hey, maybe it might be fire to some people. Cool, go do your job. But
hey, yo,
like the stuff that I'm doing, they got meaning behind it. It's gonna have,
it's art.
And it's art. That's the main thing about it. It's my art, and that's why I know it's gonna be fire because it's me and it's mine.
Talking shit.
And everything
like
I do,
you gotta
go crazy.
Exactly. Let them know you want to drop the name on them, or you want.
Man, listen,
wait?
we gonna wait on that, but
all right,
it's coming soon.
Coming soon. Be expecting something, and it's about to go crazy.
No cap.
Let them know what it is. You know how I know it's gonna go crazy?
How?
Cause you my son, of course.
Cap.
Came out of daddy's nuts. Listen,
you definitely my kid, boy.
Listen, I get it. Everything I do. What Mary say? She said, I feel amazing.
Hey, yeah.
Stream Amazing by Mary J. Blige. She, actually, it's Monet Tejada that was rapping, but,
hey, yeah.
That song, that's about for real.
She sending you bread.
No.
You promoting Shawty. You promoting Shawty for the free ski. You a supporter. Say.
Listen, everybody fuck with Mary. Everybody.
No cat though.
Anybody mom Mary born from the 70s to the 80s, everybody fucking.
Any Mary song, come on, bro. You know the words.
It was grown in the 90s.
You know the words.
What?
You ain't hear the song in 7 years. Soon as that joint come on, you know the words.
Everybody singing like they fucking heartbroken shit.
No cat. Mary is fucking fire. She's different.
Well, yeah, no, Mary, she is the shit. And watch her on Power, because Monet be doing her thing. She be stiff a little bit, I feel like. At least with the kissing scenes and stuff. I like Mary though. She look good. She look good.
That's a lot of growth though when you think about it over her career, from where she started to where she is.
Bro.
That's hella growth.
When she was in, bro, like
that's hella growth. That's the growth that I imagine that I have. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
To go from the situations that you were in, at an early age to where you at now, and you still might be dealing with certain things in your life or whatever, but to just look at what you accomplished, that's crazy.
Yeah, because you see that steady going up, and then you look down and you're like, damn, I really came from somewhere.
Where
that was I didn't think I was gonna get there here.
Man, what's your goal for 2022?
My goal is to, like I said earlier, work on my production. I'm not even just talking about the podcast, just life. Just work on, getting out of procrastination, creating a healthier lifestyle. And just really working on my podcast and really getting that to where I want it to be. Because I feel like this season it was cool, it was great. I appreciate everybody for it. But I didn't really do what I wanted to do with the season 1. Like, season 2, I'm going to do what I wanted to do for season 1 and season 2. But I feel like this year, with life smacking me with tons of bricks left and right, boom, bop, bam, hit me with a Floyd uppercut. Nothing deadly, but, whatever. that really like hindered me from really wanting to do that, like being depressed and shit like that. Like going into like, whoa, I really don't want to do nothing. I just want to sit here. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
It's like
I went into that too.
My motivation, like
everything, like depleted.
Yeah.
At some point,
yeah.
And I don't know what happened because like top of the year, I was so motivated.
Yeah, you was like this year's looking up. Like
everything was
a little bit better.
Yeah, everything was looking up. Everything. Then once it got up, it was up, and then I went crazy. And then it was like, at some point, I don't want to say like it just dropped off, but like over time, I just felt it started dragging, and it just I don't want to. I would say it was like more everything. It was me, like my energy was so low for everything, and it was just like I'm not doing what I wasn't being productive. Yeah, like how I was before. I wasn't performing how I was performing before. Yeah. So it was like
you just felt like you just.
I had to get my mind right. Yeah. I had to leave a lot of stuff behind. I had to really. That's why I felt like I isolated myself this year at a certain time frame, closer to the. I would say probably in the last 2 quarters.
I definitely feel like life is, or has been, just like, damn. Not even just lost after loss. It was just like, I don't know if I feel like I was being spiritually attacked, but my energy was like just off. It was on and off. Like sometimes, like some days I can be chilling, whatever. Word. But most days I'm just like, oh my god.
But see, when you think about it, I feel like I take that as like a lesson because it's like okay, we knew at some point our production was high. Our what we was doing at a high rate, and we was bringing in things and doing like we was still going through shit, but we was making shit happen, and then it was like. It slowly died down, sort of, kind of, at some point. But us realizing it and being able to make those changes to get back on track and do those things is why I would consider that as a lesson. Because some people get lost in that and they just let that consume their life, and that's how you get stuck in places. So exactly, it's like realizing that is like sort of kind of like
it's the first step in the right direction. Is identifying
it's like
the problem.
when you know that you're addicted to something, you taking that first step to a meeting or whatever, or just stopping, is like it's that first step in that right direction. So it's like us being able to see that is like, all right, cool. I know what I need to do. I know what I don't need to be doing. You feel me? So now it's time to make a plan and execute that joint.
Yeah, no, I understand that 115%. But once again. That's identifying the problem is the fucking first step, so
that's so cool.
Knowing what you need to change and how you need to change it.
Word facts.
So yeah.
Another goal would say for myself, discipline. I have to discipline myself this year.
That was my second one as well.
I don't want to say I wasn't disciplined because I was definitely a well-mannered child and stuff like that, but I did do bullshit, not going to cap. Yeah. But I feel like I was never disciplined. I just always had common sense.
We're talking about self-discipline.
No, but I'm talking about, I feel like I was always able to, always had my own choice. So I never had self-discipline. Yeah. So it's like now I'm trying to gain that self-discipline because,
that's exactly what I'm
certain
saying.
people when they grow up, they get instilled things from their mothers, their fathers, the people that surround them. I feel like my whole life, I floated and I it was people around me, but I always felt isolated. So it's like I felt like 100%. It was always people around, but I always felt alone.
115%. And I agree with you, and I still feel like that to this day. Like, although, I fuck with everybody or whatever, I'm talking about the family.
Word.
But when I'm like at events or whatever the case may be, at some point I just feel like, damn, I'm really just here. Like, all right, where's the weed? Yeah. Of course, shout out to Mikey, Girl Man Glowing Podcast. Listen to that. We always together when we're there, but other than that, I just feel like, damn, I'm just here by myself. I don't know if it's because none of my peers of my cousins, my age group never was really there, but I just feel like, okay, floating around from here to here to here to here to here, which is cool to mingle with everybody, but I'm just like,
I don't know.
Sometimes it feel empty.
Where facts. Like when I'm with the gang, I always feel like 100% myself. But then when I go out in certain situations, and it's like me and certain people or whatever, I always feel like I'm conservative on who I am. I don't know. I feel like my energy isn't just there with certain folk. Like certain things just is not enticing to me. Like how other people, what other people do.
Right.
And so just being around that, it just, I don't know.
I mean, I understand you.
I feel like certain people in my life, like they bring me great.
Listen, certain people, I was gonna say, certain people bring out different energies in people. So sometimes you got that person that, you got high energy with. Then you got that person that you can, chill with, fuck with. We're just chilling or whatever. Then you got that person that annoys, you know what I mean? So certain people bring out certain things in life. Well, not in life, I'm sorry. Certain things from a person. So I think that plays a little part in it. But still, I'm just like, I mean, I'm myself with everything and everybody. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's standoffish, and not necessarily from me, but just from other people. And I mean, I felt like that when I was younger, but that was more so with my age group of kids, because I was the kid that my grandma pretty much raised me. Like I told you before, my mom, she was there, whatever. But everybody felt like I was my grandma's favorite, and I was spoiled. I was spoiled, but I worked for the shit. I didn't just was there like, oh yeah, no, take care of me. Like, no, I was like, you need this, you need that. You know what I mean?
Word.
It's my grandma. Loved it. But a lot of people doing that and being in church a lot. And, a lot of my cousins are from the inner city. But shout out to Wilmington. But anyway, I don't know. People kind of I don't necessarily want to say treated me different, but I feel like it was a different type of judgment. I don't know why. But I was like, it is what it is.
Where I feel you. In certain situations, you get certain vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not by everybody, but it's by enough people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I still fuck with everybody, though. But I be in Newark. That's my favorite line. Oh, I'm at home. I'm in Newark. I don't have time for everybody doing the dumb shit. Anyway. So, for me, I would also say discipline. For 2022 and in life in general. Because I feel like a lot of things, like I say, I can convince myself to do some dumb shit when I know I should be doing some other shit. You know what I mean? Word. So with doing that, I feel like I need to self-discipline myself. Because I used to have strong self-discipline. I have emotional control and all that other shit. I got self-control. But when it comes to certain shit, you just damn. You start negotiating with yourself and shit like that. And I feel like I need to work on that because I can't keep doing dumb shit all the time.
You gotta stick to your plan. Ain't no if, and, or buts about it.
You know what I'm saying? When I know that something's the right thing to do, fucking do it. And I'm not saying I'll be doing the wrong thing all the time, because I don't. Just certain temptations.
It's I be stretching shit when I know I shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. So I definitely agree with that. I will also have to say,
I be trying to make shit work instead of doing the work to make it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I will also say,
that's a good line. I'm not trying to make it work. I'm trying to work to make it.
Retweet.
Retweet.
Do you have a Twitter? Do you have a Twitter?
I got a Twitter, but I don't really. I don't be on it though. I don't get on Twitter.
Follow that's.
I feel like I'm too late in the game to get on Twitter.
#TTOT podcast. Listen, that's one thing I need to work on. I need a social media manager. If anybody knows anybody, DM me. They know the socials. But I need a social media manager because I don't really, even on my personal social media is other than Snapchat, I don't really be doing shit like that. And I post every now and again, or if I'm promoting a podcast, or if something's inspired me, I'm always posting on my story. But content wise, I want to drop more content. But I also don't be having the time to make content. Because working full time and then getting off late, number one, and then trying to still have a social life while still trying to have a professional life. It's
It's crazy, but that's where that discipline come in at.
That's what I'm saying, because I know the times I be having. First of all, because I'm always up until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean?
Word.
So I feel like if I'm spending so much time doing dumb shit or bullshit, I really can be spending more time investing in myself and my business and trying to move forward in life. So I can fucking quit.
That's exactly where I'm at, bro.
Like,
I'm feeling the same way. I'm like,
but them temptations of I don't feel like doing it fucks me up. Every time.
And that's where that, you feel me? We're self-motivators.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's those, you know, we get in those modes or we get in those...
You get in those moods.
Those moods where that energy is low and you feel
don't
me?
feel like doing shit.
You really don't feel like doing
nothing. It's like sub-depression.
But that is like...
Yeah.
No cap. But that's where that discipline come in at, because it's like, you got a plan, this is what you do, you stick to it. You feel me? It's like... For me thinking about it now, it's like I gotta implement something in my life that's like how we did in like high school. It's like, all right, bet this period from this time to this time, this is what I'm doing. Right. From this time to this time, this is what I'm doing. Right. From this time, I have a free time. You feel me? I can do whatever I want, whatever, cool. Then I'm back on track doing this. I'm sleep at this time. I'm up at this time. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You feel me? All just and
sorry, my fucking throat was dry.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
but like a schedule and just sticking to it every day. 100%. Like this is my schedule for every day. Yeah, some days you have those days where you could take off and do other shit and whatnot, but those can't be a habit. Exactly. That's got to be something that's every once in a while, because you got to stick to the plan.
Exactly, 115%.
And that's the first thing with discipline. You got to know your plan. You gotta know why you're being disciplined for this shit. Yeah. So it's
you gotta know what you want your end goal to be.
No cap.
So you can obtain that shit or work to obtain it. Yeah.
That's something I'm working on too, like journaling, writing shit down. I feel like lately, like before, I feel like I knew what I wanted to do, but now that like getting started, it's like, okay, I know this is something. Like learning all this before, like, bro, I don't need to journal. Why I need to journal? Like, you feel me? I keep all this shit up here. I know what I want to do. Boom, boom, boom. Now, like, trying to start shit and like really plan your life and really get things right. Like, yeah, I've been planning my life, but now it's like, okay, you really gotta write shit down. You gotta plan this shit out. Yep. You gotta really be able to read it, see it, and like
take notes when you need it.
Read it, see it, take notes, achieve it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then like move on. Just like keep going. Go step by step. It was like, damn, okay. It is cool to have an instruction manual.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all highlight shit.
Cause you feel me? If you got a box and you feel me, you ain't get no instruction manual. You over here, you taking a lifetime to put this bitch together. You taking 5-6 hours to put something that take 30 minutes to put together.
Exactly.
So it's like, in life you got to think about it the same way. If you
like, you're building up something.
If you gonna do something, do it like how you would do it in a business. Like, you feel me? You gonna put an instruction manual and you gonna make sure everybody know what to do.
Exactly.
So you got to make sure you know what you're doing. If you keep going with the flow, you're gonna get stuck in the flow. Then
you're gonna just be there lost.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the wind.
And the
only way you get out of that is when the wind stops, you find a direction to take and keep going.
That's a slight feeling I had this year of like, cause you know me, I know me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm self-aware. I know who I am. I know just myself. You know what I'm saying? But at certain points of this last half of the year, it was like certain days, not all, but I just be like, damn, I just felt lost. And I was just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean?
I feel the same way.
I was just like
this whole year,
life. You know what I mean?
I felt lost. It was like I feel like I fell out of connection with myself. Yeah. I feel like I didn't know who I was anymore.
Yeah. And he was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is not...
I start panicking. You know I really start stressing about it. And I just start deliberately doing anything and everything that I could change the way I felt at that time.
I just felt in depression.
Or I was like at that time like, going on. I'm working on it now, but it's just like I felt extremely lost this year. Yeah. Like once I got, like I want to say once July, August came, I feel like after that I sort of kind of lost myself. It was what I wanted to do, who I was. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I just felt like life was just in shambles.
Yeah,
I was telling niggas all the time, like, listen, my life is in shambles, but I'm trying to pick up the pieces. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, yo. No, I definitely, like, that is what killed me a lot of days.
I felt like I was just dragging my feet.
Bro, yeah, like, at some point, I started drinking every day. Drinking, smoking 2 fucking blunts. You know me, one face and I'm done. Go to sleep.
Word.
And this was more so in September, so I was like, it was only for like 2 weeks, but I was like, damn. One night I was like, damn, is this my life? And this was like maybe like the end of the first week. I was like, is this my fucking life? I was really just sitting there like, am I really about to turn into this? I was like, that's when I had to, although I continued to do it for another week, but that's when I really just like, nah, you know, like,
It's
that's
that
when I was
reevaluation.
like, stop playing with yourself.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's what we got.
Yeah.
We're able to get back on track. Yeah, we go through shit and shit happen. But like now us being able to realize what's going on and make those changes is going to be great for us because I thought about it. I was thinking, I'm like, is this who I am? Is this my life? Is this who I'm going to be? I'm going to be this person. Mm-hmm. I was so scared for that shit. I'm like, no, this is not me. Yeah. I got to get up and do something different.
Show the fuck out and get the fuck up.
That's how I know that this shit is destined. Mm-hmm. You know, I hate trying to, I don't want to say I hate, but like, when I talk about certain things, certain people always think I'm comparing. But I'm never comparing.
It's just like how people take certain shit. But
word.
Like I said before,
in life, a lot of shit isn't for me.
Right.
Like, what is for me is for me. And what is for somebody else is for somebody else. Mm-hmm. I know in my heart what I want.
Right.
And what I want to get to and where I want to be at. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm achieving to be.
Right.
And there's other people out there whose heart is achieving something totally different. But why is your accomplishments compared? Why is my accomplishments got to be compared to your accomplishments? Because I want something different from my life.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit is weak.
But that's in other people's mind and that's in other people's spirits. That's something they going through with themselves because they don't really want to be where they're at, but they don't, you know, they act like they don't care or whatever that case may be. When people really and I seen a post on Instagram the other day, it was like, which I really don't remember what it said, but it was something related to this topic. But what I'm saying is, when motherfuckers look at other shit, or if your intention is something completely different and violating to somebody else's mental or somebody you care for's opinion or whatever the case may be, I feel like if your intentions are pure and they're just in good spirits, for somebody who's going to take however you're talking about where you want to be in your life, they truly like you and care about you,
they just gonna understand that.
They're gonna understand this is what you want. This is not what I want, but that's okay. I can accept that because everybody's different. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's always, if your intention is never what somebody else's think. Sometimes it's subconsciously in that person to see something a certain way because that's already in their fucking head.
You feel me? Because your whole life, you only gonna see this world through your eyes. You will never be able to see this world through somebody else's eyes. So your perspective on life is totally different from what another person sees. You don't know what that person sees.
Not at all.
You feel me? So it's that's how I view it. Like, to them, like, okay, that's what they like. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Do you?
Exactly.
For me, that's not what I want. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I appreciate what you want to do.
Word. I'm not talking
worried about
down.
You, about me.
like, why would I gotta be worried about what you doing? Like, why was what you doing has anything to do with what I'm doing? You feel me?
Yeah.
You are who you are. You going after what you going after.
Right.
I'm going after what I'm going after.
Right.
Why is me telling you that I want certain things for my life an issue for you?
Right. I mean, listen, it's everybody's, I feel like, just out for themselves. And life, which is okay sometimes, but if you're going to really truly care for them,
because like life is like, it's like your own movie. You can play it out any way that you want to, long as you put in the work to do the things. Mm-hmm. A movie is going to take time to, put into production. So it's like your life is just a movie. You only see it through your eyes.
Exactly.
You can play how you want to play. You can be who you want to be.
Yeah.
You can get to where you want to get to. You just got to put in the work.
Exactly.
You feel me? Put in the work and always have faith.
Exactly.
You feel me? And then you're going to get to where you want to get to.
Exactly.
So
115%.
You gonna do what you gonna do. You producing your own movie. Go produce your own movie,
bro. The goal is just to be happy with whatever you want or wherever you want to be, and if you are there.
No cap. That's all I want to do.
That's the goal. Just be happy with whatever you want to do. What you want to do ain't what I want to do. What I want to do ain't what you want to do, and vice versa.
At the end of the line,
as long as you're happy.
At the end of the day, when it come down to it, all I want to do is just make sure that I have lived a happy life.
Right.
That's all I want. Is just to live a happy life. And get the things that I want to get.
Just like that.
My desires.
Just like that.
My burning heart saying that.
Bro, listen. And it's just
my burning
like
desires
that.
in my heart.
But listen. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's life. But yeah, those are things I want to work on for 2022. I don't feel like 2022, and I mean, I'm not going into it with a bad outlook, but I'm not expecting shit from 2022. I'm not expecting anything. I'm preparing for greatness, or I'm trying to prepare for greatness. So once it comes, I can be prepared. But I'm not expecting too much out of the year, because just like this year, the shit fooled the fuck out of me in the beginning. So I'm just like, I'm just hoping and praying for 2020, because I just, esoterically speaking, with what the world was going through and Earth's energy and energy in general, and water tides and all this other, it's like spiritual shit. Like, I feel like the world right now is going through like some type of spiritual battle. I'm telling you, all this shit is like weird.
I be thinking that too. It's like so much going on in this world right now. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Every day you got something different, and you sitting here like, is this shit real? You know what I mean?
You like the movie that we watched earlier. It's like, is this real? We got 6 months and 14 days,
bro,
until I die. What?
Like, hell the fuck. It's like, no. But a lot, like, and because I believe a lot of this shit is predictive programming. Not saying I believe everything that's on TV, because I don't. But a lot of shit is predictive programming. So just seeing shit unfolding in front of our eyes. What should they say? This way you gotta stop watching the news. Although I don't watch the news. But social media and shit that I see and shit that they can actually prove, it's like, this shit that's going on in the world is ridiculous. So I feel like, especially with this whole Rona thing, it's like, I just feel like shit's not getting better. Not right now. I feel like it's going to eventually get better. Yeah. But
right now it's just going through.
I don't want to say nothing about Sleepy Joe. I'm just like, Big Biden's my guy, but I feel like he's not really doing what he said he was going to do. And I feel like with that whole thing, and I've never been into politics until up until 2000, when I turned 18. I didn't vote when I was 18. Whenever I turned 19, what was that, 2017? 18. I didn't really get into politics until Trump became the president.
When he started running.
When he started running, yeah. And it's not because I don't fuck with Trump now, but like him before, like on the Celebrity Apprentice and all this other shit, because I wasn't really reading like blogs and shit of what he really was doing. Word. But just like his persona on TV, it was funny. And I like somebody that's funny. And I fucked with him then, but when he started saying certain shit, I was like, nah, bro, you are tripping.
Doing certain shit. It's like, yeah.
It's all inclusive, bro. Like, I fucks with everybody.
What you value,
right?
Is just not what I value.
Not at all.
Like,
and what you
keep
support
that over there where you
are. What you support, I cannot support it.
Yeah,
now, maybe some laws that he tried to pass kind of made sense, but not everything. But I don't really fuck with him like that. Like, everything that you said, everything that you showed, what you really cared about.
It's like you really showed your true self.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that.
Truly, as who you are.
Yeah,
I can't fuck with you, my boy.
Yeah, but 100%. I mean,
be safe though. Safe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Doggy bag. But I mean, I don't really fuck with Biden either. At least when I read shit that Biden passed back in the day when he was like, I guess in the Senate or whatever. Oh. And it was crazy. Biden ate at my great grandmother's and her sister's restaurant back when he was in the Senate back in the day. Yeah, Naughty Pines. Sad to say where the fuck that's at right now, but we're not even gonna get into that, so it'll piss me off. So, but yeah, they got like pictures and shit of him. But all of the, like, some of the shit that he's passed before, some of the shit that he's supported before, and I know he probably still fucking do. Did you hear? You see that video when he said some? He said, I knew this once fine Negro back in the day. You see the video?
Nah.
That shit
That's crazy.
sent me. And you know, I don't know. Certain shit used to be funny to me, but I was like, come on, Sleepy Joe. Get up. Like, what you doing, buddy?
He talked himself up. He made himself
He did some good things. But you right, he talked himself up.
He did some good things.
Yeah.
But he talked himself up a hell of a lot. I don't know, bro. He just really talked himself up. He's not really sticking to what he said the plan was or what he was doing. And I know it's always going to be pushback and all type of shit and political shit.
100%.
Not really a political person, but it's just like...
I've become more into politics, but I don't really, like, spew shit.
Nah, I'm not into politics. It's not me. I'm not a political person.
Yeah, no, but I feel like as an adult, I had to pay attention a little bit more. Although I do feel like a lot of this shit, our vote doesn't matter to a lot of shit. Because I feel like all of this shit is pre-planned and already chosen and or will be chosen by certain people.
Where it's like a certain set of group of people who's like...
But
really, this is what you can do and this is what you can't do.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want, boom, 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 be who you are. Mm-hmm. But this is what's going to happen. Fuck you.
Yeah. So, but as an adult and as a businessman and trying to get more into business, I feel like you got to know what's going on with politics because at the end of the day,
I know what's going on, but I'm not
political. You don't have to be political. I'm not political either. But I'm saying just to know what you got to watch out for while creating an adult life.
Facts.
And a business life as well. Because all of this shit is a fucking big ass incorporation.
No cap, though. So, that's all it is. You just got to work it.
But yeah, we're going to wrap this one up a little bit. Actually, right now, I just want to really say to everybody, thanks for who liked, followed, subscribed, commented, shared. Thanks for everybody that listened. In all countries, I support it, and I once said, and I still stick by it. If this goes somewhere overseas, like not because of the opportunity, but because, like I said, I want to support my supporters. If this goes huge overseas, I am interested in moving overseas. That's all I'm saying.
The experience.
That'd be
everything.
Great. Oh my God, I'm moving overseas. So, but I want to thank everybody. And I appreciate the love and the support. I appreciate all my guests that were on this season, whether we're friends or not.
That's crazy.
Family and everybody else. I appreciate y'all for your time. I appreciate everybody for sharing your energy and conversation and trying to help others while helping yourself. And I see great things and expect great things from the That's That on That podcast coming soon. Expect great things from RBJ over here.
No cap.
And his line coming out. Just know.
We about to go stupid, dumb, crazy this year.
And that's on what?
Period.
Exactly. Bad bitch. Hey, yo.
Say it.
Nah,
period, boo. Say no.
I love everybody. Thank you again. This has been a good first season.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Season 2 is definitely coming sometime in February 2022. I want to have new guests, an old guest, and
we'll see you at 7, 8 Central. Say no.
You might get a visual or two. We'll see. But I want to really grow with everybody, and I want everybody to grow with me as we go on a journey of life and adulthood and everything else like that. Y'all know where to find me on all socials. That's That on That Podcast, pretty much everywhere. Check out that link tree. Check out That's That on That Podcast.wordpress. We likely will have merch by season 2, but we're gonna see how we're doing with that.
This is RBJ, and this is Disney.
Exactly. I was going to say, go ahead and let them know where to find you. Let them know what you're doing. Wrap it up.
At me on the gram at, you feel me, RBJ. That nigga.
Dab.
like a picture or something. You feel me? Just see what I got coming soon. See what I like to post. You feel me?
Get into the aesthetic.
Come interact with a nigga.
Alright, this has been a good episode. This is the season finale of season 1, and we are.
I'll do the best I can, but when I got
Hold up. But wait, before you go, be sure to like, drop a comment, follow, smash that subscribe button, and follow us on all platforms at ThatsThatOnThatPodcast, #TTOT.